If you're cruising to or from Amsterdam, you're likely going to come through this place, Amsterdam Central Station. Here's a primer on the station and the options you have. Last minute rushing not included. I'm Troy and this is the Port Lowdown. Amsterdam Central Station truly is central, smack dab in the middle of the city. The main entrance faces the south end, with the famous facade, postcard views of the canals, and all the tourist hordes that come with it. The north end faces the larger canal that separates North Amsterdam from Central, and also where the cruise port is. Although most north-south hallways are for ticketed passengers, the IJ passageway you can get in without a ticket. It's a shopping complex, of course. Now, if you simply want a taxi or Uber, the spot to be is on the second level, north and west, just past the bus stop concourse. There's tourist assistance on the north side via the iAmsterdam store, where you can buy travel transport cards and getting your general bearings about things to do. The north end also has the OV service and tickets office for transit-related questions. We encourage the do-it-yourself approach here with their interactive maps and guides. Now the bathrooms. Here we found it a little tricky. The north end has one large facility all the way at the west end near the pharmacy. There's a fee for use, and there's often a long line. Why? Because the other public toilet is on the south side, but inside a ticketed area. Second floor, track area 2B. There's luggage storage on the south side, east end, just before the ticketed gate exits. And of course you can rent a bike here as well. The north side has the biggest one, Mac bikes, all the way east. Finally, food. There's a bunch here, but if you're looking for a traditional Dutch experience, it's actually very little. We recommend Hema on the north side for their special tube hot dog, a hollowed out bun stuffed with sausage and sauce for cheap. Hema is also a great place for cheap snacks and packaged meals on the go. Also on the north side, the Pancakes restaurant near the ferry serves up tasty and traditional savory and sweet pancake meals. So let's dig into some transportation options, starting with these general points. All public transport is cashless, so you'll need a ticket, an OV chip card, or an iAmsterdam City card. Now the major plus in Amsterdam is that you can also use your credit card or phone app like Google or Apple Pay, just like a transit card. Ticket machines are numerous, or you can use the main ticket office located at the west end. All transport uses the same scanners, like this one, to check in and out. They're all the same. Be sure to scan in and out and wait to see that the machine accepted your scan. It's easy to lose track of this if you're rushing around. And if you leave a punch undone, you'll incur additional charges or even a fine. Scanners are at the gates and entrances to buses and trams, of course, but some are on posts, like these at the airport. Last, we use both Google Maps and the NS, the Netherlands' main transport company app, for trip planning. The NS app is especially helpful because it provides up-to-date info, such as route changes and delays, that Google Map might not catch. You know, it's a lot to take in, but we're almost halfway done. Let's take a break with a savory pancake and chocolate. There, that's better. Okay, let's summarize the 5 transport types you'll encounter here. Train, bus, tram, subway, and ferry. Number 1, trains. All tracks reside on the second level, starting at lines 2 on the south end to 15 at the north, divided into A, northwest, and B, southeast sections. This allows 2 trains to use the same track going in opposite directions. If you wind up at the wrong section, simply walk to the opposite direction. There's no need to return downstairs. All halls have ample escalators and elevators for each track. Displays are everywhere. They also show train type, and here you need to know 2 basic ones, Sprinter and Intercity, or IC. Sprinters are slower, stopping at all stops on the route, usually used for closer destinations for local commuters. Intercity trains are faster domestic trains that make limited stops between cities, such as Amsterdam to Rotterdam. The trains come in many types, since the ages of the trains vary. If you're hauling luggage, expect a fair amount of lifting onto cars and even sometimes stairways leading to passenger areas inside the cars, not to mention the occasional broken escalator or elevator. You may want to consider using taxis or ride shares with heavy luggage, especially if you're in a large group. Number 2, buses. Buses meet on the second level, north end. posted maps indicate routes to platform stop letters. Try to swipe out before your stop so you can leave quickly. Also, when about town, be sure to check your desired route number is posted on the bus stop wall. Here, 369 and 185 are listed on the posted stop wall and screen schedule, but it's not the same as the bus stop number. When in doubt, be sure to check the routes posted along the wall. That's gold. Number 3. Trams. Trams meet to either side of the main entrance south end. With 15 lines and 500 stations, it's more extensive than the metro. Maps and signs are similar to buses, with some platforms specific per route. Trams also use this GVB designate. It helped me distinguish tram stops from bus stops. Tour tip: tram line number 2 is very popular with tourists. It takes you through the Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, and all the canals along the canal belt. It's considered one of the most beautiful in Europe. Number 4. The subway. The metro can be accessed underground to either side of the station, with the north end on the inside of the building and the south end on the outside. There's only 5 lines, M50 through 54, all with designated colors. Signs will indicate the specific line and destination endpoint, even if you have to wander a bit to find the right entrance. Remember, 4 lines intersect this station, so just take your time, you'll get there. Same check-in and check-out procedure at the gates. Still confused about the right metro direction once you're at the platform? These handy signs, tilted towards their designated train, should make it clear. In this example, the grayed out portion is just behind the line and the colored is ahead. You're here and you're going there, so take this platform. The route progress and next stop is also displayed on the train. The trains are showing their age more than the other transit options, but still clean and tidy, like most things in the Netherlands. Plus they have these cool colored buttons to open the doors after the train stops. They don't open automatically. By the way, if you find this video useful, hit us up with a like. And consider subscribing. We're working hard on informative and fun videos every week. Thanks for your support. And finally, number 5, ferries. Numerous ferry routes ply the large canal dividing the central city with the north, of which F2 and F3 start just outside Central North, next to the pancake restaurant with the bacon and the powdered sugar. These are free. Yep, free. And for me, the most fun. The ferry can take you to such attractions up north as the Film Museum, which is awesome. Tip: a movie ticket here will get you access to their amazing museum and archives. Signs clearly direct you to the right landing, and since the routes are short, boats come in quite frequently. Simple. Walk on, enjoy the 5-minute or so ride. Now, a few points. We know you know about bikes here, especially if you saw our video about Amsterdam embarkation. Here's a link button if you missed it. But you really get the domination of bikes here when you're on a ferry, where the bike to pedestrian ratio can be like 3 to 1. To the right side, you'll find some seats away from the elements, or you can find a spot along the front for a view. It's the cheapest thrills in Amsterdam. Needless to say, when entering and exiting, kindly defer to the bikes around you. Central is huge and comprehensive. We just scratched the surface of this place, but hopefully this video will get you started. What's your experience here? Any details you want to add? Let us know in the comments.